That's how it is. Right. Quantum TV is still at it. He is still fucking going at it. Mister, I'm not gonna put a bottle and breastfeed it to you. Mister, what would be another one? What would be another good thing to call him? Mr. Racist, Mr. Homophobe. No, I got a better idea. Quantum phobe, quantum homophobe, quantum racist, quantum size racist, quantum size homophobe. Mister, I'm not gonna put a bond on breastfeed. He is still fucking going at it, ladies and gentlemen. This man thinks that the best course of action is to continue saying violent, unnecessary remarks towards those who are on the other side of the fence. The side of the fence that he is not on. The side of the fence he is not with. He still thinks it's a good idea to say awful things to them. Don't believe me? Give me a second. Roughly 2 days ago, actually, no, this was last night. Yesterday, at 2:49 p.m., Mr. Actman, the one and only acting male, made a tweet once again about Quantum TV. For a good reason, I will say. Definitely a good reason. Because once again, Quantum TV is wishing death on someone. Or in this case, a lot of people. The very likelihood is that this tweet, there's no specific time as to when this tweet came out or when these messages came out before I showed them to everyone. There's really no indication of when they popped up. However, it's very likely that these messages were made between the 19th and the 18th of May 2022. So let's go over them. So here's the tweet by the Actman, the one and only acting male. Quantum TV wishing death on everyone that doesn't like him. Classic Quantum TV moment. Now here comes the tweet. Let me see if I can get this whole thing in there for you guys. Not a very archaic way, but you know, kind of archaic. We won't bother with that. This is good enough. Rengaz comments first. Just out of curiosity, was she racist towards you? Doesn't seem like he responded to that. He responded to someone else by the name of @Texas. They fabricated that evidence just like they fabricated me threatening Actman's mother. Again, love the misspells. Act man are two separate words. No apostrophe with the S. If I wanted to threaten her, she wouldn't be getting contacted by my actual phone number. Shaking my head. People are so gullible. Well, my friend Quantum TV, I don't think you understand that. Well, let me put this. Let me completely construct a response before I say anything, because I'm reading this just now. I only read the last. We're not just reading it now. I'm getting a full understanding of this now than I did yesterday. You want to know the Quantum? If I wanted to threaten her, she wouldn't be getting contacted by my actual phone number. So you would still do it? I don't think he understands how he's worded this sentence. If I wanted to threaten her, she wouldn't be getting contacted by my actual phone number. If he had just said, in a void, why would you contact someone to threaten them with your actual phone line? So you would threaten people. It gives me the impression that he would threaten people. He would threaten people via phone line. He just wouldn't use his actual phone number. He would probably use some random line like one of the telephone poles in the middle of a city. He would use that to threaten someone. Little punk. People are so gullible. Apparently you are gullible too, because you can't spell worth a damn and you can't capitalize words worth a damn. Oh, sorry about that. I think that's the first time anyone actually treating me like a human being in this drama. No, we're treating like a human being, Quantum. We're just also treating like a fucking idiot. That's a fact. Fact is if I threaten his mother, why would I use my actual phone? Again with this, you would actually threaten people. This is what I'm getting from this impression. This is what I'm getting from saying this. If I wanted, or the fact is, if I threatened his mother, why would I use my actual phone? So you're telling me you would threaten people, you would just wouldn't use your actual phone line? Wow, just fucking wow. Like, let's piece this together. You're not saying it forefront, but the fact that you hinted at the idea that you would use a random phone number to threaten someone so that they couldn't trace you, that's scummy. That's very scummy. Oh look, another non-capitalized word here. Why? No capitalization whatsoever there. Oh look, if is also not capitalized. If all these YouTubers got copyright struck, why can't they show anything besides claims that got rejected until I provided more info to YouTube? That's how it works, you fucking idiot. That's how it works. If someone gets a copyright claim, if they're told by YouTube that their video has been copyright claimed or copyright struck and it's rejected, and here's the worst part, is the fact that he says, why can't they show anything besides claims that got rejected until I provided more info to YouTube? Anything besides claims. What else? That's how it works. What else are they supposed to do? They get a message that says, hey, your video has been copyright struck by another YouTuber because you played something from their video. Like, that's kind of how the system works, Quantum. That's how the system works here on YouTube. And then that got rejected, it's because you didn't provide more evidence. If you actually provided the evidence necessary, maybe YouTube would have sided with you better instead of rejecting your copyright strikes until I provide more info to YouTube. The reason why you can't provide more info to YouTube is because, one, you deleted the videos. Two, if you re-uploaded them, you don't want people to roast you again, so you're refusing to do it. And you know you're wrong in those videos because they sucked. Let me see. And maybe three? I'd say at least a third reason why you won't provide more info to YouTube is that ultimately, you know, at the end of the day, what they're doing is, there's nothing wrong with what people are doing with your content, Quantum. When they criticize your content fairly, they're doing nothing wrong. You can't get mad at people when they criticize you or don't agree with you. Not everyone is going to think the same way as you. Not everyone is going to agree with you. That's how life works. But the tweet gets worse as it continues. If I was banned, once again, misspelled, not even misspelled, did not capitalize the I in if, again. I think grade school children are better at writing sentences than this fuck nugget. If I was banned, why do I still have the account? I would like to present to you all, 1 second, my objection. Because I have it right fucking here. So you're telling me you had a channel that wasn't banned, Quantum. What is this? Just what is this right here? I have been terminated for free speech. This account has been terminated for violating YouTube's community guidelines. Right down here. I'm sorry. Everything's just in the way right now and I can't get this properly worded out. This account has been terminated for violating YouTube's community guidelines. So you're telling me your channel wasn't banned before, Quantum? You're telling me you didn't have your channel terminated before? Okay, bud. Yeah, okay. I have been terminated for free speech. I was already on a 2-week ban, but they decided to delete the channel anyways. So not only were you banned, your channel was completely terminated. Glassed, if you will. What does that have to say, Quantum? Like, this guy makes no fucking sense. Jesus Christ. I had to do a little I had something here because I wanted to show because it's about Quantum, but it's gonna be later on in the video. It's from the Ackman's video on Quantum, because it kind of proves my point with this idiot, that he threatens people. And I just want to point it out. But yeah, I don't know how this guy constantly just fucks up and just says some stupid shit. Because it gets worse. It's got to get really worse. If you have not seen this tweet from Ackman, this thing gets worse. So, why, if I was banned, why do I still have the account? If I never disavowed my hacked tweets, which they weren't hacked, why is the month-old video also fucking this? I think this is mispronounced. Why is the month's old video that doesn't sound proper? Why is the several month old video still up? That would have been a proper saying, excuse me. That would have been a more properly constructed sentence. Also, he did not put a question mark here. He put a period. Did not capitalize L in like. At every turn, this shit has been blown way out of proportion. I wish the most painful death on everyone involved in this massive smear campaign. I would like to just give a round of applause to this fucking idiot Quantum TV. Somehow he not only is a liar, not only is he a pathological liar, not only is he a bigot, not only is he a racist, not only is he a homophobe, but he is incredibly capable of making hypocritical messages. Look at what he's saying right here. It's been blown way out of proportion. Oh, I never said these things. I never did these things. And then immediately the next sentence, what does it say here, ladies and gentlemen? I wish the most painful death on everyone involved in this massive quote-unquote smear campaign. Does that not sound familiar, everyone? Does that not sound familiar? I got it right here. Does this not sound familiar, anyone? Oh, sorry. Oh.
All kinds of walks of life. They don't care. It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, be demeaned and talk.
Just had to clap again. Incredible contradictory, incredible hypocrisy from the most pathological liar that I've ever come across in my fucking life. Holy shit. It is like, it's astonishing how bad this guy is when it comes to trying to, ease things up, try not to make things look as bad as they seem. He does it right here. The most painful death on everyone involved in this massive smear campaign, which is Ackman, obviously, Mischief, obviously he's referring to Rags, because he had a really good video, Asmongold, Review Tech USA, anyone that is not on the same side of the fence as he is, he's wishing death on them, which obviously includes me. But you know what, Quantum? Thank you for this god-awful message, because you just gave more evidence of how much of a piece of little shit you are to this entire world. Congratulations, you've played yourself. Again. It is so easy to fucking get this guy to make a fool out of himself. Oh, I don't wish death I would never wish death upon someone. I would never do such a thing. Meanwhile, I can find it right here. Give me a second, because I gotta clear this off. I can find it right fucking here. From the Ackman's video. I'm gonna play this part.
From my DMs is also sick of his shit.
And this is not cancel culture. This is not. This is someone being held accountable for their horrible, horrible actions that they did over and over and over and over again.
Now, Rich isn't going after Quantum's past because of cancel culture, right? This is to further establish the legitimacy.
Look at this. Look at this guy. He claims that he's not this type of person, that this is hacked. Yet, he wishes death upon people who go against his grain. He makes a video and says he's been banned from YouTube for 2 weeks. Come to Quantum's controller core to watch videos until time runs out. Snowflakes won't win this one. Am I really a homophobe, or do I want equality for straight men and women? Which doesn't even make any sense, because men and women that are straight are over. Excuse me, I have really bad indigestion. Anyone who's straight man, any straight man or women, they're already considered equal. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about with that. I mean, he made an uncensored reaction to The Last of Us 2. God knows what that video was about at the time. And he even says, I can't just let them take my channel down without a fight. Look, the gay agenda in the new Spider-Man shaking my head. I mean, what the fuck is this?
Of your previous channel's ban, Quantum, and therefore justify a ban for your current one. In a response to a picture of two people kissing in a church, he wrote, "Too bad you weren't a Pulse victim." In reference to the Pulse nightclub shooting, an incident at a gay bar where 47 people were killed.
That's all I needed to show for that. I wish you were a Pulse victim. And I wish the most painful death on everyone. And let's not forget the most important one. Sorry.
People, the rest of them were like, oh, you're a clown, you've lost credibility. It's demeaning because you're new to a game that's known, by the way, for being incredibly fucking difficult. And it's your fault, not the dev's fault for not thinking of every single player of all kinds of walks of life. They don't care. It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. I'm not gonna sit here.
So we have that. We have from here, why weren't you a Pulse victim? So we have that. And I wish the most painful death on everyone involved in this massive smear campaign. So we officially have 3 bulletin points. What he said recently, what he has said in his past, and what he said several months ago. We have 3 different things all connecting to one idea that Quantum was not, or several ideas. First of all, Quantum was not hacked. If he's saying these things now, then he clearly wasn't hacked back then, because he would have said those things back then. So no, he wasn't hacked. The furthest thing from being hacked. We've proven that he wasn't hacked. At least through this method, we can prove that he wasn't hacked. Yeah, because he's still going to keep throwing out that BS. The second method I would like to, or the second thing we pointed or connected, is just how fucking messed up he is. He's a pathological liar. He says he didn't say these things. Proceeds to say these things anyways. Recent as 2 days ago. Recent as several months ago. I wish you were a Pulse victim. A message from 4 years ago, give or take. There are a lot of connections that we can make from this. I just need a second to think right now. Now, the other thing I wanted to go back to is the fact is if I threaten his mother, why would I use my actual phone number? Here's the thing. Here's another problem I have with this. Is that he says he wouldn't use his actual phone number if he was threatening people. Yet in this, I can find it right here. Give me a second. I can find it here in his fucking thing. What does it say right here, ladies and gentlemen? About to show you all exactly what he says right here.
And I don't really like to go that route. Not that I don't have the ability to go that route. I'd rather not drag a family too much given the times and the current status of the world.
Unfortunately, this dude sucks dick when it comes to being constructive, proper. He has to make it incredibly quiet so we can't hear. I turn up the volume and cause my eardrums to bleed, so...
I'd rather not drag a family through the mud given the times and the current status of the ability to go that route. I'd rather not drag a family through the mud given.
What does that say right there? I'd rather not drag a family through the mud. Does that not sound like a threat? It's not a direct threat. It's a passive-aggressive threat. But it's still a threat nonetheless. We have families and stuff we're trying to accomplish. I'm not trying to derail anyone's livelihoods. Yet proceeds to call his mother. Yeah, okay, bud. Anyways, man, it's insane. It's fucking insane how he doesn't realize how much of a hypocrite he is right now. How many times he's contradicted himself by now. The number gets higher and higher when you look into this further. It's ridiculous. I don't think this stream was going to be very long from the beginning. There's not much to go off of. I think from this point, any Quantum TV streams are going to be streamed here, obviously. But they'll eventually be moved to my now second channel, Zeta Talks. That's where all the VODs will go. You know, commentary VODs such as this. Other than that, I'm probably going to end the stream here because there's nothing really else to go on. I just want to let you guys know now, you know, what's going to be happening in the channel. I'm going to try and stream later today, but it's going to be video game related. You know, I'm going to hop on the PS2 finally. Maybe even hop on my Xbox One, get shit going in there. I don't know if it'll be Arizona on, or excuse me, I don't know if it's going to be MLB Show 22. I don't know what it's going to be. I have to think this over for the next hour or so. But regardless of that, I'm going to try and get things going on the channel. Try and get some time to work on things. If, you know, push is coming to shove for me when it comes to things like the NCAA Football 2004, MLB The Show 21, NBA 2K16. All these games are reaching push come to shove levels where I'm just like, you got to find time to edit the videos, or you can't do anything at all. You're just going to have to live stream. You're just going to have to start over from scratch and live stream from this point forward. And that's where it's boiling to, especially for NCAA Football 2004, MLB The Shows 21 and 22. Those games are reaching that phase. And it's probably going to be there, you know. If you see me streaming NCAA Football 2004 with Illinois, then you know push came to shove. But it's probably going to be it for now. I'm gonna end the stream from this point. Not much to really go off of. This was going to be a very quick stream regardless. This was the intention from the start. Quick stream, not much to go off of. Because it's just that tweet. That tweet was so, like, contradictive and you know, hypocritical. And he shows his lying face. He's lying through his teeth when he says those, you know, every sentence he lies through his teeth. Oh, I didn't threaten his mother. Proceeds to say, I'd rather not drag a family through the mud. Talks about that. Talks about we have families and stuff we're trying to accomplish. That's a passive-aggressive threat. You know, says I was hacked, you know, all those violent tweets that I said about someone being a Pulse victim shooting or a victim. Excuse me. You know, all those tweets ago, you know, from years ago, all those tweets where he's like, I wish you were a Pulse victim shit, you know, why weren't you a Pulse victim? Oh, that wasn't me. I was hacked. Okay. So why are you telling Elden Ring fans to go kill themselves? Why are you saying in a message in Discord, I wish anyone who's against me, I wish death upon anyone who's against me. Everyone who's covering this for a smear campaign, I wish death upon them. All that stuff. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Because he's still going. He's still being a little bitch. It's getting annoying. But hey, I keep getting views. People keep watching these streams. And who knows, maybe I'll get more people to watch this one. Because it's only, what, 28 minutes long? Yeah. That's about it for this stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching.